All right, for our clay project, you're going to get a hunk of clay like this. You're going to have a blue tarp mat, and you're also going to have a Ziploc bag that you need to put your name on. So in order to work with our clay, we need to remove the air from it. So I am going to tap it on my tarp until I get it into a cube shape. So I have a nice cube shape. I am going to push the air out. So I'm going to push it down 10 times. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to roll it towards me. And I'm going to kind of curve it on itself. So this is probably 4, 5, and you keep going until it's 10. It will end up looking like this when you're done. You're going to tap it into a cube shape again. Once it is in a cube shape again, we're going to repeat this process. Again, making it look like that, rolling it on top of itself. And for the last time, we're going to make it into a cube. And repeat the process again. Okay, so once we get it to looking like this shape, I am going to tap it back into a cube, but I'm going to make it into a ball eventually. Okay, so I'm just going to, almost like you're packing a snowball, just pat it, tap it into a ball, the best that you can do. Once I get it into a good sphere shape, I'm going to put my thumb in the center of it. I don't want to push it all the way through, but I want to push it in far enough to where I can put my fingers on either side and pinch it and rotate it around. So what you're going to make is a pinch pot. And I'm just going to keep doing this. Right now the walls are still too thick, so I don't want them thicker than 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so I've got this pinched out. I'm going to tap it on the table to make a nice flat base. And then I'm going to push down towards the table and rotate it to try to make the base a little thinner, because right now it is still pretty thick. So this is what it looks like so far. What I'm going to do next is use my fingers and rotate it and press out the walls a little bit more. And make sure that the base is not too thick. So this is what my pinch pot looks like so far. If you want to pinch out other things, you can, or make little designs or patterns as you want with your fingers. Make sure that you scratch your initials and your grade and whatever letter grade or letter that corresponds with your class. You're going to put it on top of this tarp, and you're going to slide it on top of this Ziploc bag. We need to let it air dry, and that's if you're done. If you are not done and you still want to add some more stuff to it, you're just going to slide it in there, get as much air out, and I will give you a wet paper towel to put in there to keep it damp until the next time you are in here working. So that way we can still work with our clay and it's still manageable. So you want to make sure all the air is out and Ziploc it in there, and that's if you're still working in progress. When you are done, remember, leave it on top of the Ziploc baggie, label it. I will fire it after it's been dried out for 2 weeks, a week or 2 weeks. I fire it in the kiln. It gets up to about 2,000 degrees. And when it comes out, it will be glass, and it is breakable, so we'll have to be careful with that. Then you will paint a glaze on it, and then I will fire it again a second time, and then it will be done. So you will have a nice, shiny pottery when you're done.